Hey, welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Couch Talks tonight at 7 p.m. I got a special guest here. Bear with us. We're working on some technical difficulties, but we're going to get it all together. And next time, we make sure that we have everything nice and crisp for you guys. How are you guys this evening? I want you to tag a female friend. This topic tonight is about women are more than hips and lips. I have a guest that's going to talk about that. But before I allow her to talk, I do want to share with you guys. This is an author. Her name is Colina Winbush. She has written 3 books. How awesome is that? Her first book is After the Pain. Her second book is Becoming Forgiveness. And her last book, and many, many more to come, is It's Not Your Fault. If you guys are interested in any of this literature, I want you to put something in the comments and we will respond to you guys immediately, tell you how you can purchase the book and purchase anything else that she has to offer or any speaking engagements that she might have. But you guys need to get these books. These books are very interesting. I have actually read 2 of them. I need to read the third one. It's life changing. It's things that have touched you guys' lives, most definitely touched my lives. And no further ado, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel, Twitter, my Instagram, Facebook. I need your support. I need those likes and comments. If you guys subscribe to my channel, I will be sending you guys a Couch Talks mug for Couch Talks in the morning. I will be receiving wine glasses. So when we do have these intimate talks, you guys can drink and sip on your wine or whatever beverage you prefer. But here is Colina Winbush. I want to welcome you to Couch Talks. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We're going to talk about, well, she's going to talk about, either she can elaborate on her books a little bit further, but she will be talking to you guys about women are more than hips and lips. Okay? So stay tuned. I'll give it to you.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, it's an honor to be here with you, Sherelle. You're a big, beautiful part of my life. I'll just say something short about the books, but I really want to stick to our topic tonight because our women aren't valued and it's time for them to get a little value. Anyway, as Sherelle said, I've written 3 books. First one is After the Pain. It can help you get through infidelity in your marriage. And it was in church. We were Christians. But it'll help Christian, non-Christian, whatever. And then my second one was Becoming Forgiveness, because God taught me how to forgive everyone in the book. So I have no issues. And it was a process. So this book will help you to forgive. And last but not least is my It's Not Your Fault. This book is about molestation. It's actually a guide to help our children to not be molested and help them to talk about it and help you as a parent to notice warning signs. So these are some great reads. Just during the live, you can comment, I want one, I want all, or whatever, and we will reach out to you.
Yes, we will.
So, but the topic tonight is about a woman is more than hips and lips. And that's just, we're saying hips and lips, but a woman is more than her outer shell. Whatever a man is attracted to on her body, she's more than that. And what happens, why it gets complicated in relationships, is because the man drew to her for either her hips or her lips, right? Only. So after they explore the hips and lips, the guy usually goes on to the next hips and lips, and he never finds out about who she is beyond the hips and lips. What's her personality like? What's her favorite color? Does she like to sew? Does she like to cook? Does she like to hike? Who is this woman behind the hips and lips? Because truth be told, after you use those hips and lips in your quiet time or whatever you do, and you come out of the room, who is she? Do you know her? And that's why a lot of times you get in relationships The man is always running or leaving. He only wants to be with you when it's about your hips and lips. But if it's about your children, if it's about your health, if it's about anything pertaining to anything other than your hips and lips, he's not interested. So going in these relationships, you're going to have to face some facts, truths, men too. Like, why only like her for her hips and lips? Maybe I need to take some time to learn who she is as a woman. What color does she like? What fragrances does she like? What kind of foods? What about her and what's packed into her baggage? Let me examine what's in her baggage beyond her hips and lips, So on the show tonight, I want you as women to realize, like, when a man is drawn to you and he's constantly, oh, you got a big butt. Oh, your butt. And his only conversation is about your butt. That means he's not interested in you from here up. He's only interested in your butt. So if he's only interested in your butt, he's going to be interested in every butt that he sees. Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure your man is interested in more than your butt. He needs to be interested in, are you okay? He needs to be interested in, how'd your day go? He needs to be interested in more important things than the butt, because his butt's everywhere, and hips and lips. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Would you like to say anything right now, Sherelle?
Just to fall back on that, I know there's women out there, if you've
been in a relationship or you're single now, I know you have had some thoughts. I think all women have had some thoughts of, do he want me for me, or do he want me for my body? With these thoughts come in mind, especially if the relationship or the friendship's not going well, you're second guessing the relationship or certain things that the male or the female does, within that time frame of trying to get to know each other. If you guys have experienced that, put it in the comments, put some thumbs up, some hearts, give us some hearts. If this is a topic that's dear to your heart, if this is a topic that you really, really want to know about, and we're going to go further on tonight. We're going to talk about certain celebrities that are icons. Colina will talk about that and how, people are drawn to this individual because of her status and her body per se, but are they interested in something else? And I'll go ahead and let her elaborate on that. But just know that we're here, and this topic needs to be talked about on Couch Talk. We want you guys comfortable. We want you to know that we're here to help women, and not only that, we're not going to forget about you men out there. Next month, I'm going to have another male guest on, and we're going to talk about men are more than bills and thrills. So we're not going to leave any of you guys out. So tonight is just specifically about women. We want to hear from the women. We want to hear from your aspect, your perspective, because your perspective is never wrong. And we're just coming to you with our perspective, things that we either have encountered with being a woman and being in this body and have experienced certain things, or, things that we've seen family members or friends or associates, or just things that has been on social media that women are really confused on. Are they worth more than hips and lips?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And Sherelle, the flip side of it is women have to realize they have to work on more than their hips and lips, because a lot of women have grown up, and then our society, they only focus on hips and lips, how you look on the outside. They can care less about who you are as a person. You can be Jeffrey Dahmer, but if you got hips and lips, a woman, they're going to follow you into the bedroom. Right. But us as women, we have to focus on more than our hips and lips. Like, we kill ourselves to work on the outside. Like, nowadays you see everybody getting butts, tummy tucks, they changing their lips, hair, everything. And the reason they're doing that is to draw, I want attention. But the thing of it is, after the attention is on you, who are you? Because I know a lot of women that are beautiful on the outside, beautiful hips, lips, dips, tips, and everything else. But their spirit is ugly. Mm-hmm. Their attitude is ugly. Right. The way they treat people is ugly. The way they answer you is ugly. Just the way they carry themselves is just ugly. Mm-hmm. They spit venom out of their mouth just when but the outside is so beautiful. Right. But what comes out is what matters. So we as women, we don't want the men to just draw to our hips and lips. We want to work on them drawing to our character. We want to work on them drawing to who we are as a person. We want to work on, if you can't go in the bedroom, what happens if you can't go in the bedroom for 3 weeks? Who are you? What you guys gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You guys are gonna have to learn how to can you read books together? Can you watch TV together? Can you just take a simple walk together? Yes, yes. And in the times that we're living in, you're going to need some spirituality. You're going to need some behavior, because you don't want to be stuck in the house COVID with hips and lips, beautiful, but she just spits out negative energy and she's arguing all the time and she's just all of this stuff because you didn't examine her, who she is. You just wanted the hips and lips.
Right.
You were supposed to talk to her, feel her out, discern her, see how she treats her children, if she has any, see how she treats her friends, how is she as a worker on her job, because that's what matters. Because most people are dating to be married, and to be married means forever. So when you are in this singleness or waiting for a spouse or whatever, you have to make sure that you're worth being found. You know what I'm saying? Because the hips and lips ain't always gonna be there. When we start getting older, hips and lips start taking dodges and turns and moves, and we lose it. You can still keep your body together, but you lose that pow, and so you're going to have something else, So I'm just saying tonight that men, be careful what you draw to a woman for, because if you looking at her because, ooh, dang, what them lips do. Okay, well, after the lips done did what they supposed to do, who is she as a person? You know what I'm saying? Who is this woman that's going to be around your children? Who is this woman, So tonight we want the women to look within to say, who am I other than my butt? You know what I'm saying? And I want the men to look and say, you know what? I'm always complaining that I can't find a good woman. I'm always complaining that I can't find loyalty. I'm always complaining that I can't find commitment, because it's what you looked for. You looked for a big old booty, or if you in the feet, you look for the prettiest feet, whatever it is that your fetish, which that's fine. But it has to be more. You got to want more from a woman to what's in the bedroom. Because when you guys have bills, the butt and lips, what that got to do with the bills?
Nothing.
When you guys have to communicate, you can't use the butt to communicate. You guys are going to have to work with personality, character, just morals, just what is your energy level? Meaning, some people house positive energy. And the reason why they house positive energy is because they do things to create positive energy, whether it's exercise, whether it's eating good, whether it's knitting, whatever makes them happy. They work on that. So, do you want to say anything else, Sherelle? Because I can talk about hips and lips.
I just want to say, if there's any women out there that has a comment, even if you see this video tomorrow, if you see,
we will respond.
We will respond.
Yeah.
We just want to know, coming from you all, what
What type of experience have you guys had? Like, are we in the right mind frame to bring this topic up because it's dear to so many women, or women have been through so many things? Or men, what do you guys think? We can hear from men too as well about, are women men more than hips and lips? We want to hear from you all too. So we want to hear comments from you guys. This is a dialogue. This is a platform for men and women to come together and dialogue on topics that we need to talk about, that will help build friendships, help build relationships, build your spirituality. And, because at the end of the day, you need spirituality too. You need that positive energy, that positive person or persons around you that are encouraging you to do more than just work on your hips and your lips. And I know, and not putting entertainment down or any of our celebrities down, because they're all beautiful. And if they have the money to make themselves and create whatever image they have, I say go for it. But just don't forget who you are. You know, in the process of you building, you know, getting a bigger booty or bigger breasts, or, you know, changing, you know, who you are or whatever things is. Because I'm here to say, and Colina's here to say, you are so much more than your hips and lips.
Yes.
And people need to see you for, if you're a business entrepreneur, are you an author? Can you pray? Can you cook? Can you paint? Can she work on cars? Can she even drive a lawnmower? There are so many things that women can do that we're not showing, you know, our men, friends, or on social media. You know, we're giving them all the other assets of who we are, but we're not really telling them like, nah, I'm actually good, you know, in a good attorney. You know, I'm actually going to school to become a doctor or a lawyer, or, you know, an author, or, you know, there's things that I'm able to do more than just that aspect of who I am. You know, so I'm just saying, just to reiterate on all that, if you guys are out there, if you guys see this post later on, go ahead and comment on it. How do you feel right now? Are you with the man right now? You feel like right now, at this right present moment, he's only here for booty. He's only here for my hips. You only just want to use my lips. You know, may that be kissing or whatever goes on in your little you know, there's a lot that goes on. A lot that goes on. So I'm just saying, so just know that we're here. And as she said before, you know, you guys are worth more than that. I'm worth more than that. She's worth more than that. When I look at Colina, I see a beautiful woman. Arthur, she's a prayer woman. She's loyal. When we talk about loyalty, this woman right here is a loyal person. She gives her last. So even if I had a male friend saying, who's your friend? Well, I'm going to tell them all the things that she is. I'm not going to say just the hips and lips. I'm going to give them descriptives of things that I've seen her character, her demeanor, her body language, the things I've seen her sacrifice, the things I've seen her give up, you know, her compassion. Those are the things that I would share. And I encourage you guys, if somebody's trying to talk to one of you all, or, you know, get introduced to one of your friends, share the great characteristics, not just the assets. Not just that she's beautiful, she got a nice body, you know.
And I was going to say what you mentioned earlier about the celebrity. Y'all don't kill me. But I'm just using her as an example, not facts. But we'll take Halle Berry as an example. The reason why I say Halle Berry, because she is astonishingly beautiful. She is just, you know, every man's dream, you know, that I hear, you know, Halle Berry is used as the ultimate beauty. And with Halle Berry, she attracts me. Everybody says that because of her outer, because she's beautiful out here, her hips, lips, all of that, right? But as we can see, Halle can draw them because she's beautiful, but they don't stay. They don't stay, and nothing on her. But we want to get into who she is behind all the beauty that oh my God, Halle Berry. You know, it's men right today say, oh, I'll leave my whole family for Halle. If I could just have one night with Halle. But you'll be the went over Halle's house and, you know, lock the door, and it's a whole, you be trying to get out the door because she might be mean, evil. I mean, I'm not saying that she is, but I'm saying it's something that they don't stay, you know, and it could be, I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's something that they got tired of the hips and lips and was like, you know what? Yeah, you got hips and lips and all this beauty and you Halle Berry, but I can't take it. All the men leave. So I'm saying that to say, even though we may be beautiful, Halle Berry, us women, we have to work on what keeps the man there. You know, we have to work on our patience. We have to work on how we entreat and talk to our men. Sometimes you know, we can, this mouth.
Sorry, you guys, we got a little interruption.
Yeah, this mouth can really, we know how to kill a man with this. Boop, boop, boop. Them same lips that drew you to me, I can kill you with those same lips, you know. So what we're trying to talk about is to just really have people look in the mirror and say, you know what? I like what I see on the outside, but who am I when I speak? Who am I when I entreat people? Who am I as a mom? Who am I as just a friend? Who am I? Because that's what counts. And that's what makes people want to stick around. You know, I had a person that used to tell me this. She was really close to me, older lady. She used to tell me in my younger days, she said, you can attract more bees with honey.
Wow.
And with my smart mouth back then, who want bees? Da, 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 da. But she was saying, your kindness, your sweetness, your humility, that's what draws people.
Mhm.
And you're not drawing people just to be in a relationship. You're drawing people. You might need somebody to help you with work. You're drawing people. You might need a special doctor to operate or something. You want to watch how you carry yourself. You want to watch how you interact with people. You want to watch how you treat people. That's what's beautiful to me. I've always been a person that I don't care how you look on the outside.
Right, right.
You can be the most beautiful thing in the world or most handsome. But who are you when you open your mouth?
Wow.
That's what I want to know. You might have muscles, I'm talking to the men too.
That part.
Muscles, you got all this money or this, that, and the other. But how are you going to treat me? Because those muscles are not going to soothe if you've emotionally abused me. You know what I'm saying? Or you talk crazy to me. So I'm just saying tonight, let's start focusing on more and going to get a big butt for the men to look at the butt. Going to get our breasts done or our this done and that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that stuff looks paral. I ain't mad at you. But what I'm saying is don't stop there.
Don't
What
stop
about who
there.
you are, as a person? Because when you get that man to come at you for your hips and lips, make sure that after he's finished, he's able to sit down and be comfortable with you
And have a conversation.
and talk. Yeah,
An intimate conversation.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying is let's, add to worrying about the hips and the lips. And guys, you get what you look for. It's nothing wrong with looking for butt, hips, lips, whatever you're attracted to. That's your freedom. You're a king. You could choose who you want.
That's right.
But make sure that she has character. Make sure that, this is somebody you can trust, not only with your money, with your dreams, with your things that may have happened to you bad, that you can trust this person. You can tell them and they can soothe your soul, soothe your spirit. That's who you want. That's who you want to spend the rest of your life with, and I'm gonna say this too, and hand it back off to Sherelle. A lot of people is like, oh, I want to be married. Everybody married. Everybody focus on marriage, but they don't focus on staying married.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you get married. Anybody can get married. 2 dogs can get married in this time. But can you stay married is the key. So let's start in looking for a mate or a mate finding you. Don't let it be, oh, I just want to get married.
Right.
Can you spend forever with this person? You know what I'm saying? Can you look at them hips and lips forever? Can you look at those muscles or that receding hairline when we start getting older and stuff? Can you live with that forever? Those are the questions that you need to be asking yourself. When you're going out on dates or you're courting. I don't even know if people do that anymore.
Courting?
Do they court or date?
I don't know. I think that should be another topic for Couch Talks.
Yeah.
Do men and women still court?
Because what I see is a man get in your inbox or a man get on your and go straight to let's have sex.
Show us all their lips and
Yeah, it's like, can you date me? Can you take me on a date? Or you know what I'm saying? It's more to you getting in my inbox. Okay, you're in my inbox. Okay. Oh, you so beautiful. Ooh. Okay, what next? I know I'm beautiful. You know I'm beautiful. Okay, what's next?
Yes.
So anyway, back into the hands of our beautiful Sherelle.
Yes, thank you so much, Carlina. I just want to kind of elaborate on that too.
Yes.
Sometimes,
as a woman, and I'm not putting it all on the brothers that's out there. I know you guys are supportive. I know you guys want to encourage your significant others or your sister or your brother, your auntie, your mom, or the one you're seeing.
but sometimes, men can actually force opinions
Or certain things to a woman that would kind of force a woman to want to go out here and do all these changes, and you actually still don't even want her after she do the changes. So I know that comes up in relationships too.
Yeah.
You met this woman, she didn't really show her cleavage, and all of a sudden now she's showing the cleavage. Now you're saying she's showing too much.
So we need to take on some responsibility So when we are talking to our significant others, our male friends, our female friends,
We want to make sure we see what they see for themselves instead of us saying, well, Kalina, I think you should wear blue socks instead of the pink. Well, I think you should wear the gold thing on this hand instead of the other hand. Instead of us telling them where we think they should be, allow them to, I'll say, work on their weaknesses and build up on their strengths. So if you see certain things that somebody is lacking in a female or a male, we want to build the strengths and work on the weaknesses. And it's not really telling them what we think. It's actually hearing and talking and communicating on, well, what do you think you need to change?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think you should do? You know, instead of me saying, well, I think and you should, and I think the world can, and if you just did this, and if you just did that, well, this is the I. It was not really I. You're not really intensive. You're not really showing that you care emotionally. You got to listen to these people because sometimes women are hurting and they come from different backgrounds. And that's why even these books are very important because it touches on a lot of different aspects
of marriage, of being sexually, physically abused, actually forgiving people that have offended you or hurt you or harmed you.
And sometimes those behaviors or those tendencies carry on into our adult life. And then we start putting on the booty and the breasts and changing to this and doing to that and start doing all these images and not even knowing that it's kind of spewed from childhood or because of how we were brought up. So I just say, you know, stay encouraged, women. And as I said, you know, leave some comments. Let us know where you stand. Do you feel like a man right now in this present time, 2020, is using you for your hips and your lips? Because if they are, let me get a little closer. Because if they are, we're going to change that. We're going to change that because you are worth more than your hips and lips.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say I'm worth more than my hips and lips. And if we got to get up every morning on Couch Talks, join me at 6 a.m. and tell ourselves in the mirror, you're worth more than your hips and lips. Then we need to say that to each other in greeting or in before we start this Couch Talks.
Yeah.
And as I said before, you know, men, we have something next month coming from you all because we feel that you guys are more than bills and thrills. We know that some women come to you to pay the bills and they just want thrills, but they don't want to deal with you. They don't want to cook for you. They don't want to celebrate your birthday. They don't care about what you got on Mitch Mac socks or how you look when you go out the door. Somebody that cares for you are going to talk to you and they're going to encourage you and they're going to let you know, express to you in many ways, different facets of how they care and they want to see you more than bills and thrills. So we have something. We have a male guest that will come on. Maybe Colina can be here and we can kind of do this. You know, I don't know if it's a back and forth or hear from the man's opinion
and the woman's opinion. Yeah.
And then we can get a whole spectrum of just
what it looks like, you know what I mean, and how we're supposed to come, because maybe men didn't really understand what the women were saying, and maybe the woman didn't understand what the man was saying, and that's the reason why we're trying to create a platform for you guys out there. Hey, you're quarantining anyway, y'all might as well watch us, listen to us, and I'm telling you, there's so much more to Couch Talks. We're going to be doing challenges, we're going to be doing some TikToks. Me and Colina were just playing with some TikToks. I'm like, we need to get into some TikToks. We need to liven up Couch Talks because it's much more than sitting on the couch with Couch Talks. We have gifts, we have talents, we have dreams, we have aspirations. There are goals that we want to meet and achieve. And like I said, this is just not our platform. This is you guys' platform. We want you sitting right here. And if you can't sit here because of COVID and because of the pandemic, hey, we can Zoom you in. We can Zoom your face in and you can go live right where you're at on your couch and we can talk about your topics right now. So this is just to all the women, to all the men. Get ready, men. We're coming with Bills and Thrills for you guys for next month with a male guest. And we'll still have Colina back on here to get her feedback and just to hear from both because it's really good to hear from a man and a woman as they dialogue about these topics. There are a lot of people that's getting married, thinking about moving in. Me, myself, personally, I told you guys my story before. I've never lived with a man and I've actually never been married at all. I desire at some point to be married. But my thing is, if it doesn't come, it's not a big deal for me. I've been around a lot of people. I've seen the happiest of happies and I've seen the lowest of lows. And I just stay in the middle. You know, I just stay in the middle. And if God has somebody for me, he's going to be for me. And that's just it. If God has somebody for you, look at all those things. Don't change who you are. Know that you're worth more than your hips and your lips.
Yes,
you know, you're worth more. I don't know if there's anything else we want to add or
Just girl power. No.
For real.
Just this I'm so thankful that Sherelle created Couch Talk because sometimes people want to say stuff but they can't say it, so she's created a platform to where we can come on here and talk about whatever we want.
Yes.
Whatever.
Sex, religion.
Yeah.
How you like? Do you like breasts? You probably do. Do you like feet fetishes? I don't know. Hey, hey, let's talk about it.
It's her show.
Because we need to know. It's
Yeah.
good to know. And that's how you're building friendships. That's how you're understanding the opposite sex.
I don't understand men at all. I get confused. I'm a little kind of drawn back. And it's not that, like I said before in the beginning of my first introduction, I don't look at men and women as being bad or good. I just feel like everybody has their upbringing and there are certain things that they go through in life, and they only can give you what they know unless they've been taught different, So, yeah. So, we appreciate you guys being on here. Make sure you check out my girl's books. This is Colina Wimbush. She has 3 books. Leave a comment. We'll respond back. We'll tell you where you can purchase it. I think one of the books are actually in Romans. Romans
in
bookstore
Pasadena.
in Pasadena
and Amazon.com.
and Amazon.com. So you guys can either go through Amazon or go through Romans bookstore. I saw my girl. She was in there doing her book signing thing. And Joyce, if you watching, girl, I need my 2 books back. Joyce, you got my 2 books. She got more. You get your own books. I need mine so I can read them when I need to read them. But anywho, thank you guys for tuning in to Couch Talks. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Subscribe to my channel. Check out Miss Colina Books on Instagram, not
Instagram and Facebook. You can follow me.
You can follow
Under
her.
Colina Wimbush.
Yes, and she in the future, once all this stuff is settled,
We'll be doing speaking engagements.
Yeah,
She will be encouraging men and women to come together. She's a very good host of just warmness, and she does things from the heart. And you guys need to receive that because you won't find people like this. And I just appreciate you being on here. I appreciate you.
Anytime.
Hopefully you
Anything
come
for
again.
you.
I'm sorry for all
Anything
the
for you. Anything
I'm
for
sorry
you,
for the
Sherelle.
technical difficulties, but we're gonna get all this together, you know. So we got different backgrounds coming. We got, like I said, we're gonna be on here doing challenges. So y'all get ready for the challenges. Hopefully we don't throw up or on the chip, because they got a chip challenge, chip or something. I don't know. Oh, she have a big gown.
We're gonna figure all that out. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys next month. And I see you the first Tuesday morning on Morning Couch Talk. We're just gonna talk about random things like, did you brush your teeth? What is he doing right now while he sleep? Or her? I don't know. But anywho, thank you guys. See you guys soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Says end video.